Good evening, everyone. Welcome back into more Slime Rancher. We're going to start with a run around the map looking for more secrets after discovering that Larjo last week. Or Gordo, I think, actually. I think Larjo's the ones that I have. But I'd like to try and see what we can do about finding any more of the secrets that we've been missing by not really looking up properly, looking at any ledges or anything. So that's sort of the aim for today. Just want to double check what I'm holding onto the silver parsnips for. Mosaic slimes. Could be a difficult one. Now we have a space in here, so I'm just going to put those away for now, because I can take those with us when we next head out into the ancient ruins. I believe we have one slime key right now. Yes, I see that in the corner. And that is probably just going to be used for when we do return back to the ancient ruins, as we've got two doors that we can head through that will let us continue on, and that's where I'm assuming the mosaic slimes are hiding. But until then, first things first, we just want to explore, especially as there's now the cosmetics that we can find as well. Can't remember exactly what this is. This is just slime toys. They're very pretty, but I don't know if any of them are actually good for... Okay, one that improves slime's dressed with the Galactic Fashion Pod, which is one of the DLC things you can grab. Reduces the agitation of fire slimes. That just sounds cute. Let's take that with us. Quickly go give this to the fire slimes and top up their ash, as I don't know what will happen if the ash gets too low in the incinerator, if just the incinerator is enough to keep them alive, or if it really... Ooh. They like the toy. Let's try and get that back in there and rescue our slimes before they take too much damage from not being blast in the... Would you all please try and not have them take too much damage? I wonder if there's any way to put walls around this thing. No. Looks like they're okay at the moment for ash, but we'll top it up anyway, because that also lets us feed our other slimes up the top. I am thinking, when I do find the mosaic slimes, I'm going to replace the crystal rads with crystal mosaics, but that's a job for the future, not a job for right now. So, probably a waste, but I've got nothing else to do with these carrots, so it doesn't matter if you can't add more ash than is visible. And then, I mean, I know these ones are also wasteful because they're phosphor crystal. Really, I should have done crystal rad, but that's fine. And we'll keep hold of our gilded ginger just in case we come across a gold slime and don't manage to look away from it this time. Now, according to the map, there is one more treasure pod somewhere in the ranch, but I'm really not sure where. Tempted to see if this counts as the ranch actually, and see if it's there, or the range, sorry, not the ranch. See what we can do. Is this the right way? Nope. Doesn't mean it was the wrong way for finding treasure though. So let's hop out. So this is that cave, right? It's just back at the lab, that's fine. But now that we've got the ability, I believe, to open all varieties of treasure pod, in theory, if we can find it, we can open it. Because yeah, at the moment we're still counted as being part of the... Aha! Part of the ranch. There we go. Scuba fashion pod. Still need to work out how I actually access my supply of fashion pods. There's got to be something in the labs, but I'm not entirely sure yet, but that's perfect. Now, where does that take me? That takes me to the crystals. I'm trying to remember where the teleport is for that. I'm feeling it might be somewhere down here. Because this, yeah, is just back into here. Will you let me go both ways? Yeah. Isn't what we're looking for. And we need to check on all those machines we put up there at some point. See if they'll give us the resources that we haven't been getting. But that's 2 out of 2 on the ranch at least. So that's something. I was really tempted just then to jump in the water to teleport home, but then remembered that would destroy the ginger that I'm carrying. It's the kind of thing I do in games a lot, is just I kind of listen to the call of the void and take a jump when I shouldn't. But we caught ourselves. Try not to pick up our friends while we get these ones. There we go. Might as well hand in a few things over towards the labs while we're at it, sell a few others. Mostly it's just the pink ones that we're worried about collecting plenty of. There we go. Oh no, sorry. Send those ones, sell the phosphors. As I am very low on money right now. I should go see if the other ones have been eating yet, the sabers and such. Because they really do not eat a lot, and I need to see what toy might soothe these guys. As well as check if there was one that soothed the come on brain, the quantums. Bad slime. So the bomb ball is good for them. So let's send this into here. Nope. Didn't make it in. There you go. But I don't know if there's one that helps out with the crystal slimes. Stuffed chicken for the hunters. Ah, there we go, one for the quantums. Okay, I don't know if that will just reduce the number of escape attempts. So let's give it a go. See if we can be slightly less likely to lose them. Like that one. I'm assuming came from that pen. It came from one of them. Nope. Definitely came from the other pen. Okay, let's take one of you. Come here, you. Ugh. Okay. Too many escapees. Oh dear. They don't like being dropped in harshly. Oh goodness, come on you lot. Not quite sure why they're suddenly escaping constantly. Let's try getting some food in here. See if a pile of food will reduce the escaping. Come on, you lot. Otherwise, see if I can give them a splash of water and see if that will keep them in here. Apparently, they're less likely to teleport if you splash them. Yeah, it stops the flickering at least. Oh no. Come on. These little escape artists. Oh gosh, no, don't. Please don't. And then you. In you go. I know you're hungry, but there is food in the pen. Okay, we can pick up the dervish ports at least. Oh, and you have got the quantums in a slot. That's alright then. we can rescue all of these. No doubt we'll come back again later and they'll all have escaped again. Now we need food in this lot as we are trying to get the pinks. There we go. Let's hand in these ones. They are the rarer plots, especially the dervishes. We've only just unlocked them. Now, what have we got? Decent amount of most things. Few ingredients we've never seen still. I still haven't worked out. We've got a fashion pod remover. I'm doing something wrong for equipping the fashion though. It'll be something really obvious when I discover it. I really want to get the galactic and the scubas, but those require ingredients we don't have. We could give someone the shades. I think I fabricated one last time and then I don't have one. So wherever they go... Teleport I don't have use of. Yeah, wherever they go I don't have it. Pretty sure it's not something under T. So yeah, I'm really uncertain as to how I'm actually supposed to be using the fashion pods. There'll be something really obvious that I've missed. I don't believe it's in here. Nope. Is it in here? Nope. That's the toy factory. This, I believe, is just, yeah, colouring my farm. And this was how to get here. Do I have anything that explains slime fashion to me? Not there. Not there. There is something we're missing, so I'm assuming that's another quick thing. Resources, plenty of those we've never seen. Slime toys, but not fashion pods. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know how to do what I want. That's alright though. Job for later. Any interesting jobs here? Oh, always got to be Bob. Chicken? Chickens! Alright, oh, painted. That means we have to go find some... Did I bring any painted back? I need to double check on that one. I might have some painted over by the ones over here. I think I put them free range. Either free range or in the other pen. Oh, aren't they beautiful? The little tangle ones. Let's have a check of this pen. Do the chance that I put them in here. Yeah. Let's take 2 of you. Part of this. While I'm here. Feed up this lot. Actually, I should stop feeding that lot until they eat their chickens. And then bring back in this lot. Still having an R-ing over which I prefer for the decoration for the sabers, the sort of old style or the new one. But we'll leave the new one on for now. We'll probably end up back in here in a minute looking for more free-range chickens. But for now we'll see what we can feed with our pen up in the corner. Not feed, provide for the quest. So 1 briar and 7 normal. Okay. Pretty good. And wait. Alright, what have we got? Awful lot of stony, 1 briar. 2 briar. Okay, as I said, I don't want to get rid of my only briar if there is only 1. So let's reduce the number of stony a bit. Pretty sure this lot will eat these, because they'll eat everything. That's fine. And then 7 normal ones. We'll see what we can find in the free range. And anything we can't, there's plenty of other places. Could be a bit late in the day for free range chickens, unfortunately. Because this lot will have been eating all day. No, we made it. Let's get rid of the items we don't want. Perfect. I don't know if there's any reward for keep answering Bob's requests, but there's just something too adorable about the character. There we go. Ooh, hello. That gave me mosaic blocks. We'll hold on to those. Well, I say hold on to them, we'll go take them over to the thing. I know they're worth quite a bit, but that's 2 of what we're looking for the ancient ruins. So let's sleep until morning. And then I think we should head out. See what the missing count for the next zone is. So yeah, we're only halfway through the treasure chests that apparently exist in this zone, which is quite low. And as I've discovered, so much is about going up where you haven't thought to go up. We've got all 3 keys at least. So if there are any, yeah, that counts as in the route when you cross that line. If there are any left around, any large slimes, then they're not going to be providing us with any more keys. So nothing interesting up the top here right now. Let's try going over. Have I gone that way before? I must have. Ooh, sliding a little. Just trying to get my stamina back before I continue. Where is this? Not sure. But we'll keep climbing and seeing what we can see. Like that stamina regen again. Up we go. As 9 treasure chests having evaded us, it's worth checking absolutely everywhere in case they suddenly become very obvious. Do I know that corner? So that's that path. Let's hop down. There's definitely somewhere we haven't been in quite a while if we have been this way. Odd lighting there. There we go. What are you giving me? Oh. Deep brine, beautiful. Not really what I wanted right now, as that fills my inventory, but still good. Now let's continue through here briefly. Sounds like a Tars spawned. I'm not that interested in that right now. As long as it vaguely leaves me alone. And spring pad, okay. Could be fun. Something. Oh, you're just also feral. Okay. That's alright. If you could all just stop that now I've rescued you from the Tars. Okay. Climbing that wall's apparently a bit of a challenge. Get some more water. Work out what we're doing. Alright, that's just that corner. get ourselves back up slightly. There we go. Keep ourselves above the trouble while we try and escape. Now, there's no chance there's more on top of these cliffs as well, but I'm just trying to continue across to here for the moment, as I do not spend a lot of time exploring all these weird and wonderful parts of the map, so I have no idea what's actually hiding out each way. They're pretty birds, aren't they? I'm sort of really hoping to also work out how to get over to there again. There's got to be things left over there that I've never retrieved. Hello, friend. I want to try and get up there. Just in case. There we go. Anything? Not looking like it. It's alright. What are you? Ah, you're one of the fashion pods. Well, the, not fashion pods, the, other ones. Okay. Angelic, I'm assuming phosphor. Very cute. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I think that's the pod we were just at earlier. Yes. Excellent. So we've done full circle, and this will let us get back into the ranch. And then I can drop off some of this more valuable stuff before we continue out again. Treasure hunting's actually going quite well. I found the second pod that I was missing in the ranch itself, so now I'm starting on a search for things out in the next area of the map. Because we're actually quite far through the game, we've just got to open a slime door in here to access the rest of this zone and hopefully find out sort of what the secrets are in here. But we got lucky that a quest has just given us 2 mosaic plorts that will help with the what seems to be a bit of a puzzle fill in the little statues thing that's out in that zone. But I wanted to focus tonight on just treasure rather than anything else. Let's see if 2 deep brine is enough to unlock anything, because we haven't worked out yet how to actually get deep brine reliably other than treasure pods, although last week I did put a couple of machines out in other biomes to see if that gave us more deep brine, as otherwise I keep putting machines around the lab. And I sort of realised that that might be the wrong approach, because I am desperate to get one of these teleporters. Don't mind which colour, so long as I can get one. But so far, just not getting enough brine or anything to do it. And I'm sure that there's an obvious way to put fashion pods on things, but I have not worked that one out yet. I do not know how to equip them. I've fashioned a couple, but I don't know where they actually are in my inventory to then equip them to the slimes. Ooh, we've got a lot of plorts here, we should sell those for some money. We keep running out of money at the moment, as everything's sort of reached the point where it costs quite a bit to do anything. So we'll sell what we've got here. So have you played Slime Rancher yourself, or are you just enjoying watching people? Possibly, I'm not sure, because we have got this thing, but... Oh, hello, yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. Ah. Brilliant. It is. That's why I wanted to play it, because I've never played Slime Rancher before. But as my first sort of game for streaming, as I've only recently started streaming, I really wanted something nice and chill. So I've been playing through this, and then I will be playing through Slime Rancher 2 once I'm done with it. Okay, I kind of now need to give fashion to all of them. That's far too many, I don't need that many. I think I only have 6 of these ones. Oh, I love it. I need to save up to afford the other couple of pods that I've got available, because I've got like the DLC ones, the Galactic and the Scuba. And then I'm working on finding more. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving how chill this one is. Right, let's quickly do a run back to the ancient city, just so that we can drop off the mosaic plorts. My inventory's getting filled with things that I can't get rid of, so I don't want to put the ginger down in case I find a gold slime. Found one last week and accidentally looked away from it, and so it disappeared. Yeah, if I get on with it, it must be almost over, because I've got a key available to go through a slime door in here, and that should give me access to the mosaic slimes, and so I expect that is the end then. But I want to see if I can find a few more of the treasure pods that are hiding about, as I've got less than half the treasure pods in the game. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It was 2 coming out that made me remember that I really need to get on with the first one, because I didn't want to skip the experience. I've had it in my library for a long time and just never got round to playing it. Right. Any chance? Nope. Oh well. Excuse me. Let's head through. I'm loving the costumes now that I've installed that DLC. But yeah, I'm looking forward to more of the same is sort of just what I want. So, really excited for that. And I'm not going to try and 100% this one before I continue on, but I do want to just sort of locate a few more of the things I've missed before I deliberately end it. So that's sort of my plan. So probably sort of another week or 2 left of this one for now. Right, did I put a blue one down here? Yes. Please don't contain more than one thing. Oh! It contained the moats. Yeah, exactly. Well, I know they're their own things and that you don't have to play the first one, but there's no reason to skip the game, and it still holds up on its own as a beautiful thing. I kind of actually just feel like dropping off the blue moats up here. Oops. Apparently they don't like being shot into water. So we'll get some more money. I have this dreadful habit of jumping off ledges before I've checked that I actually have stamina to make the jump. Oh, it was 2 motes. I was wondering, I hadn't seen that shade of mote before. It's kind of a shame that Aqua isn't an available one. I need to find more gold ones. I don't know how many there are around. I've got a couple that are back on my house at the ranch, but I don't know how many are sort of hidden in these ruins. Yeah, this run is why I'm really hoping to get the brine so that I can set up a teleporter. Because it would be nice if I can just get to the end of the map much quicker. Yeah, they're definitely the rarest, and they've been in really awkward spots, each one I've found. So they're definitely sort of a reward for paying more attention to your surroundings. But they're just pretty. I quite like using them as decorations. Right. Now to see if I am right that the mosaic plots are what the statues out here are looking for. I tried water plots and things and those wouldn't go in. So I'm sort of running on an assumption that it's the plot that I didn't have access to. So now I've just got to try and remember. Oh, I thought I put food on this. Oh. I wonder if they leave if you don't come and collect the slime after a bit. Still haven't got access to these, but I'm sort of running on an assumption that that's what putting the mosaic plots in will do. No. Okay. Am I being so stupid as the fact that it looks like a tangle? Is that what I'm missing? Yeah, I haven't worked out how to interact with these yet. I will work it out. I'm quite enjoying the small puzzle of it. But now I'm wondering if it's going to be a tangle slime that does it. Oh, firestorm. Doesn't matter, I'm going to head back to the base. And then I'll probably bring a couple of tangle slimes over and see if it is as simple as that. They just looked the wrong colour to the colour of the eyes. That's where I've been sort of solving the rest of these, is more on the colours. But I do wonder if it is as obvious as the design of the statue that I've just sort of not paid attention to yet. Alright. I know there's a teleporter to home just up here. There we go. Let's sell one of those just for completeness. One in there. And the oil. My tangles are free range. So the plots will be out this way. Let's see how many we can find. Thank you. I've sort of filled up most of the slots I have for anything, so it was easier just to let these ones run free. Because there's no other slime types out here, so they can't accidentally turn into tars out here. The only other thing I keep out here is the chickens. It really would. I am desperately wanting to get the teleporters going, but I'm just not finding the rare resources to get them. But I'll get there. It will happen eventually. Let's drop off some Q berries with these guys. Oh, give me that. A rare occasion they actually get to eat something they like. And then drop off those. Yes, I've got green echoes on this one. The golds that I have are up on the house. There should be 2 in that spot there. And then I've got a red hanging over the heartbeats. And I've hung my blue ones over my pond slimes. So they're just decorating up here. I've just got them a bit more in the air than I used to have them, because originally they were a bit lower and I kept accidentally grabbing them when I was grabbing plorts. Fix that in a minute. The 50 limit on the inventory is definitely being a bit of a headache these days, but it's fine. Too quick. There we go. I will eventually end up finding all the resources that I'm after to get any of the teleporters going, either through the treasure chests or eventually putting a machine in the right place. I'm confident I'll get there. We'll deal with that in a second. Sell this lot. Done. There we go. Yeah, I was quite delighted when I came across them in the ruins, and it's another way of decorating the farm that you can make it a bit more personal. Sell this last lot. Hello, plort. Not sure why there's a pink one on the floor there. There shouldn't be any pink slimes out and about. Hopefully it's just one I dropped at some point. There's this area really could quickly devolve into a lot of tars if I accidentally let it. I did debate playing with the tars off for the sort of chill nature of it, but I kind of like the slight bit of challenge that their existence brings. One last attempt at picking up some of the rare things from you. Nope. Do I have another one out here? Are you blue? No. Not sure I have another blue one out here. Are there any teleports I haven't purchased yet? No. So yeah, just desperately needing any of these ingredients. Yeah. I just decided I wanted that sort of slight hint of challenge. Ever since I gave them the ability to whirl, these guys are just constantly escaping on me. Really, I was hoping that you could sort of like combine them with puddle slimes or something so they had the constant water calming, but alas no. Right. Let's get food back in your pen again. Where you want to? Alright, you're a real one then, given you just ate something. Oh, I would, yeah. I mean, I love combining things with the tabby. I have had to sort of resist constantly combining things with tabby slimes. But, yeah, I would definitely be combining everything I could with Puddle. Yeah, now there's one more waste. Two of you. That way. There we go. Constantly sort of wishing I'd left them as just small slimes these days. As nothing seems to keep them in. At least the small ones were less likely to constantly hit off each other. Alright, give me some more fruit. Just gotta feed the others. And the hunters would be adorable if they were visible all the time, as they are beautiful, but they just spend their time constantly sneaking up on me. Okay. Never seem to have enough pinks. Let's get some more pumps. We'll place those around in the world. They do. And I wish I'd been able to find small versions of them. Because I've only seen large versions of them. I ended up having to combine them with pinks to get any. So my little zone that I've got them in is annoyingly inefficient. Because I've got the saber-tooths that I was able to find the plorts for, but not a small slime. And then my hunters that, again, I was able to find the plorts for, but that was it. But I did want to try getting a hunter saber, but haven't been able to. How's our chicken count doing? Oh good, we've got chicks. Just come here so I can get the entry. Lovely. Now that I've converted them to vegetarians by having them combined with the pinks. I've been very deliberate in my choices of what got combined with what to not have anything that's actually fully reliant on chickens, as keeping up enough chickens to feed a pen is just a lot of work, and that became sort of stressful, whereas being able to just throw fruit at anything and have it be satisfied is much more my speed. Okay. I should stop collecting the tangle plorts right now, as they're just taking up inventory space. So I'm not necessarily immediately heading back to the ruins. Just need to double check that my... Oops, had my hand off the mouse. Need to double check that my ash slimes aren't suffering. I don't know how quickly they actually go through their ash. Obviously full-on plorts in there as well. Oh gosh, yeah. Getting low. Let's fix them up. Make sure I haven't lost any. Are there still 4 of you in this pile? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got space. Beautiful. Let's feed the onions. I need to spend a couple of days just doing nothing, like in-game days, doing nothing but harvesting all these plorts to keep on top of them a bit better, but because I keep feeding them all their favourite foods. Yeah, a coop on its own is not enough. You need like multiple coops for one pen of slimes. These coops just can't hold enough. Let's throw you that way. Actually, let's fast forward the night, even though that's just going to make all the slimes hungry again. Then we want to head back out into the world. See if we can find more of our missing treasure chests. So, oops, they're in the range right now. Yeah, so we're up to 11 out of 18 in this zone, which isn't terrible. I'm sort of learning that there's a lot more. I learned to look over edges, and I've done quite well finding things that way, but I'm definitely learning there's a lot more hiding up on these cliffs than I thought there was. And so that's where I keep finding things now. Oh, I had that one already. So now I'm just looking for any time there's anything that looks like a bit of plant that will help me get some height. Any of these like bits of coral or anything. Take advantage and see if there is something up on the ledge. And it seems to actually be delivering an awful lot. I just really hadn't appreciated the height aspect. Classic gamers don't look up problem. I'd sort of been glancing up, but not actually bringing myself up. So if it wasn't visible from the floor, I was missing it. What's that? That must be one of those DLC pods. Or is that a teleporter? Is that the teleporter I've been saying I can't remember the location of? Let's find out what's over there. Yeah, I'm definitely wishing I had at least 5 inventory slots now. Yep, fashion. Do you today? Oh, pink ones. Excellent. Pretty sure there's nothing hiding up the top here. Yeah. Excellent. We'll see what all the pink ones look like now that they're sparkly. Alright. Weird. Look almost more spotty than sparkly, like they've got freckles. Now, we've definitely been over there, but have we been everywhere? Yeah, we've looked up on these cliffs before. But is that where I'm thinking of? Yeah. Let's see if I can find something through here. I think there's a spot on one of these islands that might have a teleporter. Oh, 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 oh. Hello. 8. Okay. Got the achievement for receiving 3 gold plorts just then. Not gone up anywhere. Okay, interesting bug. I don't know, because the game gave me an achievement that the pop-up said was to receive 3 gold plorts from a single golden slime. And there's definitely none here. Okay. disappointing, but I guess the achievement's technically the more important bit of that. And it frees up my inventory slot now. Ah, definitely some sort of bug. Ooh, that'll be cute. This teleporter that I wanted to come over here for, to see if this is the one that takes me over there. Yes! Been trying to remember how to get to this zone for ages, as I'm sort of expecting some of these missing treasure pods to be out here. And more than anything, I'm actually just happy to have my inventory slot back now, without having accidentally destroyed or wasted that bit of ginger. Oh, look at you. Oh, I love you. One second, what do you look like if I give you the plort? Oh, I love it. Yes, that one's perfect. Need to find a way to get some height. Have I been up there? Probably at some point, but we'll get back up there. Okay. At this point, please just give me the, yes, that stuff. Perfect. Because that should be the 10th deep brine I need to get my teleporters. I'm sure last time I was out on these islands I hadn't unlocked any of the treasure crackers. So any pods out here should all be unclaimed at this point. Oh, okay. Okay, more fashion. Oh, that's pretty. I assume I'm not going to be seeing that one very often, though. I expect there to be something in that little cubby. Excellent. Don't believe there's any reason to come up on the top of these rings. Nah. Other than it being a good view. Things like that treasure pod. What have you got for me? Okay, another warp depot. Off we go. Is that the one we opened? Yeah. Right. Let's head back. Carefully get ourselves back over. Double check that the gold hasn't appeared. Nope. Oh well. That stamper again. Look, I'm hoping I can now build the pink teleporters. I do love that command. I've got a few things I'm thinking of getting instead of ghosts, like sort of maybe little axolotls or something, but there's a lot of stream elements that I have planned that require money to pay artists for. Because this was a nice affordable widget that came with the ghosts, but in theory I can reuse the code for anything else, so long as I pay an artist to get me the assets. Right. To the lab. It's one of those things I just felt I needed something to run along the bottom of the screen. Because not Discord, sorry, the words on my OBS, Twitch alerts and things come up along the bottom. So if people follow or anything, it flashes up on there. But the rest of the time, the space under the stream is blank, so I decided that I needed something to go in there. And I'd seen similar things on other people's channels. There we go. Fabricate. Let's pick a spot, actually, before I go. As it seems to be behind their escaping. Top up the food. We've still got a decent bit. There we go. Yes, that teleport should make things so much easier. I guess the question now is just, do I put it in the ancient city or in the desert beyond? I'm thinking if there's a tech point just before the teleport to the city, that'll probably be the best place to put it. And I'm assuming I can get rid of that without it affecting the decorated slimes. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so because that one I definitely want sort of there, so I can just run out the house and it's not in the way, but I'll have to make a deliberate choice on this one, because I am thinking if there's a teleport location up here, I might put it up here, so I've got access to this city easily, and the teleporter through to here, or if there's somewhere just after the teleport into this zone, I'll do it that way, sort of here, because then I can always just teleport back if I want the city. At some point I'd like a teleporter to the back of this green area, as there's all sorts of treasure chests and things I've not found in there, but yeah, these are the main ones that I'm worried about how long it takes to get to. Yeah, I'll see what tech points are available just before this and just after and make my mind up. But I'm going to quickly disappear off on a break. I'll only be a minute or two. Just need to refill my water and things, but I'll be back in a minute. So take care of yourself, and I'll hopefully see you when I get back. There we go. Back again. I think I need to re-up my ghost. It times out every sort of 60 minutes at the moment. Just so that if it ever has enough people for it to get busy, then it will get rid of the oldest ones. Accidentally forgot to pause the game, so we've hit night time again. But I might just go for a run anyway over to the city. And there's not a lot that comes out at night that's too much trouble. I'm still only 2 treasure pods down now, actually. And there's every chance they're back over on that island, as I didn't properly explore it when I found the brine that I needed. But 16 out of 18 isn't bad. I know there's a couple of ferals through here. Okay. Out the way, thank you. Still feels like there should be something you can access off the end of this. But whatever it would be, I don't know. Unless this is just meant to help you realise there's an exit over there. That took me an embarrassingly long time to discover. I kept having to find the teleporter to get out of this little foresty zone. And then it was only a couple of weeks ago I realised that you can actually just climb up there. I should just leave that for now, as I've got the resource that I want. So yeah, 13 out of 20 in this zone, and we're still missing a key. So there's a lot we haven't discovered in here. I really just don't know where it will all be. But we discovered one of the large slimes by just actually looking up on a cliff last week. So it's probably where a lot of things are. It's just needing a climb. A quick look before we head into the city. There we go. What are you giving me? Oh, nice, a monocle. Who do I want to give a monocle? Where am I next to? I'm next to that exit. So yeah, that's the exit I didn't know existed for a long time. So, let's get back over here. Wondering if there's anything on top of that tree trunk. Probably not, but always worth looking. Yeah, that's more sort of exity. So no. Let's just head on to the city for the moment. Does this say? No, there's nothing in this area. And yeah, we'll work out what we want to do with the teleporter. And then once we've placed it, we can always head home and use it. It's always so tempting to jump in that water. Got enough stamina? Yeah. Stamina regen is definitely the one thing that I wish I had more ability to upgrade, or just that jetpack didn't use the same stamina as sprint. That is what messes me up. That looks like a golden thingy. Look. I should come here at night looking for those things, as they do stand out a lot better. God, I can't get over these tigers. They are just the best. Right. Let's head this way. There's every chance there's a better path through the ruins than the one I'm taking, but it's the one that I've sort of remembered. Oh, no problem. Take care, and thank you so much for coming by. I'll hopefully see you on another stream in the future. Brilliant. It's night for me. I'm streaming 8 till 10 my time, so I'll be going for about another hour. Right. Alright. Have a good evening. Oh, hello, Sam. Welcome back. Just debating on where to put a teleporter. Either this side of this portal or the other. There are teleport points right there. I'm assuming they'll be the same in here. No, there isn't. Okay, well that sort of answers that for me. Because we've finally got the resources to get the pink teleporter. So now we can go between the ranch and the ruins without having to run across the entire map. Are there really 13 treasure pods in these ruins that I haven't located yet? Okay. And then 26 somewhere out in here. Gosh. We've done quite well in the first half of the stream finding treasure pods. We found the missing one in the... found the one we were missing in the ranch. We've got 13 out of, I think 16 in this area. Haven't really looked in any of the others for treasure tonight. And then most importantly, got that teleporter finally. And we got a couple of mosaic plots off of a quest for Bob. So tried putting those in the statues out here and that didn't work. Which is when it suddenly registered for me that the statues all look like Tangle slimes. So it's probably actually Tangle plots they're looking for. Huh. I expected there to be some sort of a reaction to that one. So I don't know what just opened up. That felt like a corner that was going to hide treasure. Okay. Pretty blocks. Yeah, I thought the plants would react to me putting that slime in, that plot. And sort of deliberately, even though we've got the key, I'm sort of deliberately not putting the key in either of the gates tonight. I wanted to focus more on solving locations of treasure and things than rushing towards what should be the end of the game. I think there was a another plot point up the top of this. up the top of this place. If I remember correctly, one of those encased gardens. How have you been today, Sam? Will that just help me get up? Oh, it's not lifting me. Ah, still sealed. So you must have to get all of the ones in an area. Oh no, I'm going to keep going for as long as I've got content, really. I'm not going to try and 100% the treasure chests, but any other content I'm going to keep going until I'm done with anything like that before I move on. I'm not in any hurry to be done with this experience. I've been thoroughly enjoying this sort of chill Monday evening. I was able to come across a golden slime earlier, so I was able to use that golden ginger that I've been carrying around last week. And from the achievement I got, oh dear, the achievement that came up when I fed it to the slime was for getting 3 gold plorts out of a golden slime at one time. So presumably it was supposed to drop 3 plorts for me, but unfortunately it dropped none. So, a little bit of a bug there. We didn't get any golden plorts, but at least I got the inventory slot back. Anything nice for dinner tonight? Nice. I'm still on my experimenting with all the different... Oh, that's cute. All the different soups available. Oh yes, you won't have seen yet. It must be in the Slimepedia. Somewhere. Is it listed in here? I've got the most adorable skin for a slime. It's not in here. You'll have to see the tabby slimes in a minute when I come across one. Best skin ever. Oh, hello. Did I know you were up here? Honestly not sure if I knew you were up here or not. I'm expecting this to also be blocked. Oh no, let me in here. Okay. Do you also want a plot? No. Oh, 1 second. 2 are glowing, so there must be 1 spot that I haven't worked out where it is yet. Okay. I don't know how far the range of these is, like if it's likely to be over this side of the walls. Are they always near the fruits? We will work this out. No, you're not the cute ones. You're all cute, but they're not the ones I want to show you. The new one is just beautiful. What are they up to today? I saw there was a another Blood on the Clock Tower the other day, so I need to watch the VOD of that. This would be so much easier if I had a clue how wide a range I'm searching for. Let's just head further through. Oh, nice. Now, I've got a lot of VOD watching to do with Jingle Jam. Unfortunately, I was just about caught up with The Hermit, and then they went and released the new Life series, so that's now been taking up all my time. So yeah, this feels like it's got to be a new zone. So I must be missing a receptacle in the other area, is what the visuals are showing me. Right, and don't want to put our thing in there. So sort of deliberately not doing that. No. Can I get up this cliff? I have a feeling it's too tall. Like the steps. We'll see. Can't quite make it to that step. Yeah, you're not looking for a thing. No, you are. You're just the sort of statues of the gate. Then down here there's got to be some. Oh no, you're a different slime. Okay, I hadn't appreciated each zone was going to want its own lord. Okay. We're learning, and that's the other gate that I also don't want to open. It's the best way to get up there, probably from the corner. Because we do have a height restriction on how far we can get up with the jetpack in one jump. Perfect. Oh, for goodness sake. Where are you? Dan. Always one every week. Do I think I can get up there? It's going to be a difficult one. Definitely not without a slight height boost. Get me started. Not convinced that's somewhere I'm supposed to be able to get to. But yeah, I'm gonna have to bring more types of plort with me next week. Let's see, no. Don't have the boost. Let's keep looking for this other receptacle we're missing. See if I can find any in this corner of the world. Just plenty of mildly glowing plinths. But no obvious places to put it. Don't run out. Can't remember if there was. Yeah, that's a teleport of some. Oh, forgot I hadn't been able to collect all of that. I'm not looking for a journey home right now. Oh. This cannot be the correct way to get over to there. That is going to be one heck of a jump. That's where I just came out. Yeah, that's going to be far too far. I wonder if I can get up there. Yeah. Might not be anything on these cliffs, but Seems to be things on most cliffs. Oh, hello. Treasure pod. I'm not sure how much of the edges of this, though, that I can stand on. Yes! Success. Oh, pretty. Convinced there's got to be something over there. Game's a little funky about whether or not I'm stood on anything right now. Understandably, given I'm trying to climb on edges of things. 1 second, isn't that? Yes. Okay, you can get past the slime gate. Interesting. Going to very deliberately not jump down there, as that is all for next week. This week's interest is entirely on things this side of the gate. I wonder if there's something right at the top of here, if you can get yourself up there. Aha! Got my reward for where I was trying to get to. Purple treasure. Okay, another colour of warp depot. Never a bad thing, more warp depots. Not that we're using many of them yet, but... Alright, and here's that spot I was trying to climb earlier. Which I'm guessing is again going to let me bypass a door if I wanted to. Yeah. Not for today. That was very deliberate choice when I was thinking what I want to do tonight, was that we're not going past that slime door. So there's that large slime we need to get to at some point. More height around here. Let's see if there's anything interesting over this way, although that's door again. So that's just the other side of this that we're not jumping down to. Okay. Trying to learn that lesson of there seems to be a lot of stuff hiding if you go up the top of the cliffs. Master apiary, 9 cycles. Okay, that's huge. Nine-cycle apiary is actually really big, especially as that means there's going to be 9-cycle versions of everything in theory. Sorry. Just a little frog in the throat. Got to be another place to put a plot somewhere. It's got to be in this sort of area. And then you to feed. What do the dervishes actually like to eat? I'm feeling they're vegetarian. Yeah, fruit. And if there's one thing there's not a lot of growing in this area, it's fruit. So we got the one up there, and the one round there. I would expect there to be one here. Because that's the easy one that we see just by running around on the ground. I would almost have expected it to be the other side of that arch, the last one. Especially because the last pair is over there. Let's try getting up and see if we're missing something. It's been over a day that we've been... Actually, let's check that corner first. been over a day that we've been out in this zone now. I'm not aware there's anything in this corner. No. Doesn't seem to be. Oops. That off. Yeah. Not sure if there's something hiding up there. Beautiful slime moons rising. Oh. Another firestorm. Why won't you let me jump up there? I know that I'm allowed up there. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Can we get up there? Yes. That's going to be too tall though. Just crystal. Okay. Down we go. Maybe somewhere. Really thought it would be nearer the Do you want to give me a plot? No. Being veggie, you want to eat the chickens. Results in a frustrating lack of plots. I get the feeling that is the type that the other zone wants. So many weird and wonderful spots to explore and look at things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that weird floor down there is danger. I'm not really looking to test it though. But yeah, this is definitely a different zone. Can I get some height again to head through the area I'm looking for? See if I can work out where I'm missing a place to put a plot. I think I'm gonna make that. Yeah, the limit on how high you can climb with a single jump of a thing is slightly annoying. Is there something? Part of me is wondering if it's like under that slime, but I'm also wondering, is the position of the glow anything to do with where the thing was? Because there is one that way and there is one just there. So is that telling me the other one is directly this way? The one that I'm missing. And just sort of, if so, why am I not seeing it? Yeah, I really don't have a clue on where this last one is. Or why I can't find it. Oh well, for the moment, let's head back to base. I want to drop a couple of things off and look after my slimes again for a second. Come back with enough veggies to give that guy. See what he's hiding. So let's get back to the teleporter. And we know in theory we only need one more tangle plort now. And I can show you the best slimes. Let's give you more up here. There we go. Let's quickly feed up this lot. I'm constantly worried about leaving the fire slimes too long without topping up their ash. It's been a few days since I've been back on the farm. Yeah, they've still got some. Lovely. They've got a toy in here now to keep them happy. Let's just get rid of those. Collect some plorts. Yeah, it's got to be either crystal or rock slime that second lot were. Am I supposed to be? No, you're not the odd onion eaters, you are. So yeah, we've got angel slimes now here. That's the phosphors. They've gone into angelic. But they're not the cutest. I shouldn't have picked these up yet. Let me drop the one over that way. So that I can feed the others. Lovely. Make sure I don't accidentally introduce plorts into the pen that will cause them to turn into slimes. So tars. So you won't be able to tell very well just now. But I will turn off the metal slime skin. Well, actually, it'll probably end up giving it away. So yeah, change them back to classic. Let's see if it shows up better. It's not. Oh, I've turned the tabbies into tigers, and it is so adorable. I have to show you in here. Look at them! They are the best new style. They'll do quite well. These ones, they're just sparkly. These ones are the metal ones, and then the angels. The best one, the tiger. Love the arcane. Cheshire Hunters are all cute. Yeah, royal jelly. We got the upgrade for the gold slime for the rare time. We'll see that now. And then the lucky slime that we haven't seen since we got its upgrade. Yeah, we're getting there with finding where all those are hiding. Let's drop off plorts. Yeah. It might just be a cosmetic DLC, but that DLC is worth it. Let's drop off most of these. Just carry 10 with us. And we'll do the same with this slot. There's got to be one of these two spiky types that we're after. And then the delightful thing of being able to just get back here without running the half the map. It's been a long time coming getting the ability to deal with that. Yeah, definitely no idea where this last tangle looking for a bite is. It'll be somewhere so obvious once I see it. Oh, I forgot vegetables. Back we go. At least it's easy to go back now. Doesn't take an entire day to do a round trip. But we can't feed it the prickly pears that it prefers. But, oh no, fruit. Specifically fruit. But I can give it any old fruit. And it will eat it. Probably got plenty of you. Yep, there we go, 450. And then we can see what the reward is for feeding the large dervish. How much stamina? Make it, yeah. See what it thinks of these things. Come on. Oh, you didn't quite eat all of them. Really? 50 wasn't enough? Okay. We'll have to go back again. Hello, beautiful friend. Alright, we'll be back with more fruit. I'll feed it something else this time. Most just because that was most of the mangoes. Grab some pogo fruit or something from the free range area. So that we have a guarantee of having enough. Even though it's only going to need like maybe 5 more or something. It's so close to being full. Let's give that a go. At least the firestorm's over now, so we should be safe on this trip. The existence of these gems, if my assumptions about these gems are right, at least should mean the last place to put a tangle plot isn't anywhere on these stairs. Because they do seem to be dividing the zones. that's sort of as much as I've got for theories on where it's hiding. Right. Missed its mouth. Ah, 2 off. There we go. Oh, you're so going to try and give me tar, aren't you? Ooh, what was that? Highly useful things. Let's get rid of the pogo fruit. Not rare things, but yeah, it's still free resources. Let's go work out whether it's the rocks or the crystals that we need for this zone. So let's start with crystal. Nope. Rock blocks. Okay. Not quite able to aim. Okay, so no, these lights aren't lighting up in the directions of what I've fed, so that's that theory gone. I don't know if the last one will be in this corner. Yep. Okay. What's that done? Made a very pretty fountain. Aha! Okay, special water. Let's get back to that fruit. Start bringing life back to the glass desert. Oh, oh, oh. Sod those jellystones. Come here. No, no, no. Sod you, sod you. Mosaic slime! Ooh, and really pretty glowy things. Can I grab you as well? Oh, nice. So now we do actually have things growing around here. Normal water. Oh, nice. Oh, and the glowy things have disappeared. So hopefully they weren't collectible. But we have 2 slimes. That's enough to start farming them. Oops. I didn't even know we could do that. Huh. Love it when games have report an issue built into the game. That's so much easier to give bug reports when you can just do it immediately. Okay, so there's still one I'm missing. Got to be in the other zone. So veggies, loves the silver parsnip, which I'm already farming. Okay. They attract other slimes. Under the theory, sparkly things are cool. Excellent theory. Okay, they cause dangerous fires. Okay. Okay. Wonder if farming them underground is safer than farming them above ground. Now, important question about how fast can we run with this ancient water? Is likely nowhere near fast enough, but oh, there's a looks like a boundary to how far I can take it. No, okay, so that must be a boundary of the impact of the thing instead. Okay. Excellent. Are you the prickly pear? Yes, you must be. So, let's dispose of the rock plorts. Even though that's probably going to cause trouble when something eats them. But I want to grab the extra food that I didn't have before. Okay, where's the next? Just there. We can reach that in that runtime. Let's see how many of them. Very orky theory, yes. Best way to do science. Work on the pretty things. Let's get to this one. Lovely. And then I want to see if I can actually get to the pair that's just the other side of the boundary. Okay. Is there another one around here? Try and get all the... Isn't there one like up there? Yeah. I might be able to run that quick enough. Hello, pretty. Please don't eat that pile of plorts. I'm liking this rainbow showing me the range of the effect. Excuse me. It's annoying that I know this ramp is the wrong direction. Yeah. Made it still. Ah, there's some tabbies. Aren't they the best? Oh, yeah, that's the tangles eating the chickens. Excellent. So, is the existence of plants here going to make it easier for me to get up this cliff? There's probably no reason to, but might as well when the game's now giving me a boost to get back up here. I'm still convinced there's going to be a reward if you can get to the top of that tower. But I have no idea how to achieve that. Oh, I would love axolotl slimes. Oh. I've got a tar somewhere. I'm kind of surprised there isn't another pair just here. Like, you'd expect one here where the chicken nest is. They are. One last run I want to attempt. Because I want to see if I can get the water to the first player in the other zone. Because that one isn't too far. Especially if I can... There we go. No more mosaics? No. Just a lot of beautiful friends. Excellent. And then danger. Oh nice, I was wondering would this rainbow shield protect me from that, and the answer seems to be yes. Protects you from a lot of things. Nice. So yeah, still no idea where the tangle plot needs to go. It's got to be somewhere in this area. But I'm just being completely oblivious to the little slime face that wants to take it. It's probably just some random corner I've not been turning into every time I look. Because I definitely can't run this far without opening up that extra water spot. The water's just wherever it is now, up there. Just not finding that little slime face. I should do that and come back in the morning. It's not the giant slime face. This is just a statue. Oh, hello. Really was that obvious? Because that should be the one up top now open. If the jetpack can last long enough. Let's get going. Go this way, it's the easier path. As we should have access to the water fountain in here now. Oh, there we go. Ah, interesting that the roof's still covered. I was expecting that to open. There we go. Good. Nice. Don't really want 7. Go live a good life. Beautiful. Now, no, those sparkles aren't something you can grab. That's a shame. I was really hoping for rainbow sparkles to put at my farm. You okay? There we go. Excellent. Yeah, these are just signs of life. Super. So are there more obvious? Yeah, there's one here. And now I've got to get back up to get the water again. Let's do that last plant that we know the location of before we call it a night. And that's excellent progress on both the treasure hunting and the puzzle solving tonight. And next week we're going to open up those keys and see what we can find in the other half of this zone. Got to work out where on earth I'm going to put the mosaic slimes, as I'm sort of running out of plots to put them on. Definitely think I might have to just get rid of one of my chicken coops or something. But I will resolve that later. I'll just have to stay in the inventory for now. So I need to find space for the prickle pears somewhere to grow. And somewhere for the last slimes. Although I'm thinking if I take out the rad slimes and put mosaic rad. That's sort of where I'm at with ideas of what to do about that. If I quickly... Because I've already got... Although actually, these are the guys that I don't need. As beautiful as they are, I have both of this type. Because this is crystal phosphor. And that's crystal rad, and I've got pink phosphor. Technically, these are the ones that I have no use for. Just feel bad doing anything to them. But if I've got to take them somewhere, because with the free range fire slimes in here, I can't risk them eating anything. And you weren't here earlier for the discovery that the Quantums are now loving to escape. They are rarely in their pen anymore. Seems like every time the food runs out, they just disappear. Hello, Bree. Awkward timing, I'm just wrapping up for the night, but welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We've just finished up unlocking some of the secrets of the final desert area of the games, so I'm just trying to sort out a home for my mosaic slimes at the moment, and then I'm going to be finishing up for the night. So what were you up to this evening? Maybe a landscapey. I feel really bad throwing them out into the ocean, but I have no better way to remove them. Nice. I still need to go back to Hollow Knight and finish off a playthrough, but the difficulty spike of the bosses does get really steep. So, done blooming well just to get to him, let alone actually beating it. Always good to just try again another day. I'm sure you'll get there. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen videos of people fighting the final boss, and I am dreading actually attempting it myself. It'll be fun if once I do ever get there, but I'm not entirely sure it's within my skill range. Right, are you empty now? Yes. Ah, they are the reason for the glints. Okay. And then fireballs. Makes me wonder if they combine well with the fire slimes. Need to look up what toy they want. Right, those are both favourite foods now of things that I have elsewhere. I think they're both favourite foods of that one. So I might be able to get rid of one of those. I've got nowhere to put my prickled pears at the moment. Do you have a toy that's good for Tangle Slimes? Oh, I have to get one of those. Let's take you down to the Sabers. I'm assuming that's what's meant by slimes that have known the Stegosaurus personally. And I will double check what I'm growing in the free range zone to see if I've got somewhere to put the prickle pears. No problem. I'm only going to be live in theory for a few more minutes and then raiding out to someone else. Because it's just past my usual end time. But I just want to sort of wrap up what I'm up to before I turn off. Let's see, are you more heartbeat? Yes, so I don't need more heartbeat. Roof crop. Well, that's it. It's pretty. Where's now my new slimes will have a food source whenever I bother to take it over to them. Ooh, I forgot I was supposed to be looking for a toy for them. I got distracted by the adorable Stegosaurus. Let's have a look. So that's fashion, tangles, fires, dervishes. Oh, mosaics. Disco ball makes sense. I'm quite impressed that they're still able to make their fiery explosive sparkles in the darkness without any access to a source of sunlight. Okay, that should now be able to pick up their things. Oh, it's the dervishes that like the prickle pears. I forget, what does it say what the mosaic's like? The silver parsnips, which I do have growing elsewhere. Lovely. Give me that. This needs to go to my other supply of phosphors. Oh yeah, I put sunglasses on all the phosphors. They just look so cute. I'm still trying to save up for some of the other fashion things. I've got a few technically available, but I haven't unlocked them yet. So they should be... Nope. It must be available in here. So yeah, I've got the dandy one, so I'll give someone a monocle. The bow tie is cute, but not what I'm looking for. And then deep brine and things are just a constant problem to get, and wild honey, so I haven't been able to make these other ones. But I can give someone a monocle. Not sure who I want to give it to. Almost feels fitting for the mosaics. Give them a magnifying glass to go with their habit of setting things on fire. There we go, top up that. What am I low on? Fire plots, tangle plots. Okay, so plot wise, it's the fires and the tangles that I'm lowest on. technically like the hunters. Where's the sabers? Sabers are fine. Yeah, 'cause for some reason the hunters keep just refusing to eat. Oops. Haven't quite worked that one out yet. I just keep going by and they'll be surrounded by food and very few plorts. Let's top up these ones. Try and keep the escapes to a minimum. Actually, you kill the dervishes, so I should throw the fruit that way. Just get these down a little bit. I need to get another Rubik's Cube for the other pen of quantums. Oops. But yeah, next week more treasure hunting and going through those slime key doors in the desert, which will hopefully find us the last missing slime. Because we have one more question mark. Oh no, two more question marks, okay. But hopefully they'll be behind there. As we're still missing something, although I expect that one, given it's next to Quicksilver, might be in, there's one area that I haven't been to, which I'm expecting to come from doing quests for someone. So that's one of the things we need to do next week, is more quests, because there's two people we can do quests with that haven't given us a bonus zone to head to. See if one of those reveals another area with another slime type. But then I'm expecting any others that we're missing to be hiding behind the gates in the desert. Which, now that we've solved the puzzles on this side of the desert, the next thing to do is head in and solve those ones. But for now, I'm going to turn off. So we'll stop here. So thank you everyone for watching and hanging out with me. I've had a lovely evening tonight. And then I'll be back 8 o'clock on next Monday to do a bit more. And yeah, see how much closer we get to the end of this. But I was saying to Sam earlier in the chat, not necessarily planning on ending the moment I roll credits on this game. I'm going to keep going until I feel like I've exhausted the content as much as I want to, before I then take a week's break or so and move on to Slime Rancher 2. But for now, I'm going to choose somewhere to send us all off to. So let's just tweak things a little bit. Get onto the ending screen, and I'm going to find someone to raid us all out to. So, in theory, I might send us over to AO Hell again if they're on. Yeah, they've been up for 25 minutes, so I'll send you their way. So, thank you so much, everyone,
help me.
and I'll see anyone that wants to come by next week.
And she's really, really
Take
cute.
care.
And I am gonna get a figurine of her this week. That's my plan. But welcome in, everyone. I guess I should probably play the game, since that's why you're here, for some Dead Space. And also Horse Girls. You're here for Dead Space and Horse Girls. Cute current Chan, you get it. She's so cute. There's an adorable little figurine of her, and I'm like, I need this.